1977, George Lucas formed a legacy.
Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Inspired by mythology, his saga has become a passion for many.
Feel the Force around you.
His legend has become our story.
It's true. All mine.
One of resistance,
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
rebellion,
Rebellion is built on hope.
and redemption.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is Star Wars Reactions.
Remember, the Force will be with you. Always.
Well, hello there and welcome to Star Wars Reactions. And welcome to Saga World Report for September 20th, 2024. I am your host, Aaron Harris, and here is what's going on around the saga. First up is a story that we missed back when it first broke in August. But coming up on October 23rd, the documentary Music by John Williams will premiere at the American Film Institute's AFI Fest before beginning a limited theatrical release. The documentary, made by Lucasfilm Limited, Amblin Documentaries, and Imagine Documentaries, chronicles the life and legendary career of the visionary composer behind many of the most iconic film soundtracks of all time. If you can't make it to AFI Fest, or if it's not hitting a theater near you, don't worry. Music by John Williams will arrive home on Disney Plus on November 1st, 2024. The Creative Arts Emmy Awards were held on September 7th and 8th, and Lucasfilm walked away with the award for Outstanding Fantasy Sci-Fi Costumes for Ahsoka. Specifically, the series won for Part 8, The Jedi, the Witch, and the Warlord. The costume team is headed up by Devin Patterson, who's the costume supervisor, Elisa Alcala, who's the assistant costume designer, and the late Shauna Tropic, who, of course, was the costume designer. Ahsoka received 4 additional Emmy nominations for Outstanding Period or Fantasy Sci-Fi Hairstyling, Outstanding Prosthetic Makeup, Outstanding Special Visual Effects in a Season or Movie, and Outstanding Sound Editing for a Comedy or Drama Series, Half Hour, and Animation. September 9th was a tragic day for the Star Wars community on 2 different fronts. First, fans were devastated to learn of the passing of the legendary James Earl Jones at the age of 93. His career spanned multiple decades on both screen and voice work. James Earl Jones had one of the most recognized voices in the world, bringing some of our favorite characters to life, like Darth Vader in Star Wars and Mufasa from The Lion King. His career impacted generation after generation and covered all genres, and he will be truly missed. Also, September 9th, comic artist John Cassady tragically passed away at the age of 52. Cassady was the co-creator of Planetary with Warren Ellis, Desperados with Jeff Mariotti, and I Am Legend with Fabian Nuri. He was the artist on The Astonishing X-Men with Joss Whedon, Captain America with John Nay Reiber and Joseph Leob, and Star Wars with Jason Aaron. John Cassady has multiple Eisner Award wins to his name for Astonishing X-Men, Planetary, and I Am Legion. Of course, our prayers here from Star Wars Reactions go out to the family, friends, and the fans of both James Earl Jones and John Cassady.
Movies. Everything you see and hear was done on purpose. Everything has meaning. Join Corey Heitschmidt, Justin Eldon, and me, Craig Dickinson, for Reading Between the Reels. Each episode will break down the movies you love and analyze cinematography, sound, performance, and set design to uncover the significance of the filmmaker's choices. Reading Between the Reels, available wherever you listen to podcasts.
September 12th, Topps announced it's expanding its trading card deal with Disney to include Global Disney Pixar, and Marvel trading card rights, along with their pre-existing Star Wars collection. This allows Topps to produce physical cards now, not just the digital versions they already have through the Disney Collect and Marvel Collect mobile apps that are available now. New Marvel Collector cards will actually be hitting retail and hobby shops in the first quarter of 2025 with the Topps Finest X-Men 97 series. This will be the first time Topps has developed and distributed physical Marvel trading cards globally. Topps, of course, will continue the global Star Wars collaboration, issuing many cards, including the current line that's out, the Star Wars 2024 Chrome series. Also, September 12th, Ewan McGregor was honored with the 2,789th star in the category of motion pictures on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Situated just feet from his friend Carrie Fisher's star, Ewan McGregor's friends and family gathered to celebrate his career and his accomplishments. The speakers included writer and director Mike Mills, who worked with McGregor on the film Beginners, and was followed up by Anakin Skywalker himself, Hayden Christensen. Hayden spoke of their time working on the prequels together and thanked Ewan for, I quote, being the best Jedi Master that anyone could have ever hoped for. Rancho Obi-Wan will be hosting its annual fundraiser October 5th, 2024 at the Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle, Washington. Being emceed by Mark Daniel, Steve Sansweet and team will bring a special exhibit from the Rancho Obi-Wan collection, and the event will feature a special auction for rare Star Wars collectibles, as well as plenty of food, drinks, and an exhibit of Star Wars-inspired guitars. Steve Sansweet will also be making a major announcement about the future of this Guinness World Record collection. If you are going to be in the Seattle area, or you're going to be, or you're already there, grab your tickets now and make sure you're there. LEGO announced the newest set in the Ultimate Collector series on September 17th, and it is not a disappointment. The Katana, also known as Jabba's Sail Barge, is available for pre-order now and will be made available for LEGO Insiders October 3rd and to the public on October 6th. This 30-inch long set contains 3,942 pieces and comes with 11 different minifigures, including Jabba the Hutt, Princess Leia Organa, Bib Fortuna, C-3PO, Max Rebo, Kithaba, Vizam, Woof, a Gamorrean guard, and a certain Kowakian monkey lizard named Salacious B. Crumb, and of course none other than R2-D2. The set retails for $499.99 US dollars. Disney announced several new 24/7 streaming channels coming soon for premium subscribers on Disney Plus. These channels will join the current ABC News and Disney Junior streaming channels already in place. The new channels will cover a variety of Star Wars properties. The official names of the channels are as follows: Real Life, which will be a series of documentaries and biopics; Hollow Stream, which of course is a seasonal channel for Halloween; Throwbacks, which of course is nostalgia content; and Hits and Heroes. This is a variety of action-oriented movies and shows, which will include Marvel and Star Wars properties. These 24/7 streaming channels will be Carabast. These 24/7 streaming channels will be available to premium subscribers, which is the no ads tier, and the channel content will refresh monthly. No specific date yet as to when to expect these channels, but with Halloween coming up, I expect it to be pretty soon. Entertainment Weekly released an article about Skeleton Crew on September 18th, which gave us a little bit more insight into the upcoming Disney Plus series. Star Wars Skeleton Crew will tell the tale of 4 children who discover a secret and then get into a series of adventures as they attempt to find a way back to their home planet. And it seems their journey will pit them against some fearsome foes, namely pirates. Among the space pirates coming to Skeleton Crew is, of course, Vane, played by Marty Matulis, who we met in Season 3 of The Mandalorian, and Gunter, who appears to be some type of cyborg and is played by Earl himself, Jaleel White. We also know there will be additional pirates named Brutus, Pax, and Chalt. While describing these pirates, we will see in the show, co-creator John Watts said, "I'm a big fan of Monkey Island. That's also classic Lucas. So somewhere between Star Wars pirates and Monkey Island pirates, I think we found our sweet spot." So Skeleton Crew, of course, premieres on Disney Plus on Carabast. Skeleton Crew debuts on Disney Plus December 3rd. And of course, as always, David and I will be here with our reactions each week. And of course, I have to say, with Jaleel White being involved in the series, if he doesn't at least say, "Did I do that?" at least once, I will be disappointed. Last but not least, to the surprise of Star Wars audiobook fans everywhere, Disney Lucasfilm Press released a brand new audiobook exclusive to Audible entitled Padawan's Pride. The book, released today, at the time of this recording, September 19th, written by Brian Q. Miller and narrated by Kevin Kemp. Padawan's Pride is set 3 years after the events of The Phantom Menace and tells the story of Master Obi-Wan Kenobi and young Padawan Anakin Skywalker, who are trying to infiltrate an underground pod race circuit on the moon of Varl. But when a Republic spy goes missing, Master and apprentice must split up, leaving young Skywalker on his own to face a series of perilous races that will determine both his and the spy's fate. This Audible original is available now, so get it, listen, and let us know what you think. That wraps up all the news we have for you at this moment. Of course, let us know what you think of these news. And of course, if we've missed anything, let us know as well, and we can include it on our next edition of Saga News Report. Let us know. So you can, of course, message us or send us links via any of our social media pages, email, or voicemails. Of course, you can find us on Facebook and X at SW Reactions Pod. You can always find us on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Pinterest, Tumblr, YouTube, Blue Sky, all at SW Reactions. And of course, you can always email us, swreactions@gmail.com. Or, of course, feel free to leave us a voicemail at speakpipe.com/Star Wars Reactions. If you want to reach out to my co-host David, you feel free to do that. You can hit him up on X or Twitter X, as he likes to call it, at David_Modders. You can find him on Instagram at David Modders, and same on Blue Sky at David Modders. You can always find me, best way, of course, besides the show socials. My personal X is at TA Harris 121079. The next convention on the horizon for Star Wars Reactions is Central Florida Comic-Con, coming up January 17th through 19th of 2025 in my backyard of Lakeland, Florida. We, of course, will discuss more details as the event gets closer, and of course, if any pop up in between, we will share those with you as well. And of course, as always, we hope to see you there. Next up on Star Wars Reactions for episode 195, David and I will be sitting down and sharing our reactions to the recently released Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy series. Have y'all watched it yet? What did you think? Send us your reactions via comments, DMs, emails, or voicemail, and be a part of our show. So with that wraps everything up. But of course, I cannot end everything today without, of course, leaving you with a brand new Star Wars dad joke of the week. So here we go. What is the tallest building on Coruscant? What is the tallest building on Coruscant? It's the Jedi Archives. It, of course, has the most stories. Get it? The most stories? Well, we just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are great. We love y'all. We're praying for y'all, wishing y'all the best. Do something kind for somebody this week, whether it's a smile, a pat on the back, buy somebody a coffee, surprise them with a candy bar. I don't care. Do something kind for somebody. You'll never know what that will mean to somebody and how it will influence you until you do it. Remember, this is your place for elegant discussion for a more civilized age.
This podcast is not endorsed by the Walt Disney Company or by Lucasfilm Limited. It's intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. The official Star Wars website can be found at www.starwars.com. Star Wars. All names, sounds, and any other Star Wars-related items are registered trademarks and or copyrights of Disney and the respective trademark and copyright holders. All original content of this podcast is the intellectual property of Star Wars Reactions unless otherwise indicated. Star Wars Reactions. Elegant discussion for a more civilized age.